And here he is. He is the next congressman from Iowa's 4th District. Please welcome J.D. Scholten.
Man, how do I, what do I do now? I mean, this is absolutely amazing, and never did I think 15 months ago when we launched this campaign that there would be a moment like today that we're having in Fort Dodge, and I can't thank you enough for coming, and I can't thank Senator Sanders enough for coming. This is special. And right now we're in the middle of our 39 county, 39 town hall tour, and we call it the Can't Fake Showing Up tour. And it's about getting out to the people, because I modeled my campaign after two of my Iowa political heroes, Berkeley Bedell and Senator Harkin. And yeah, absolutely. And in these town halls, it's easy to talk about Steve King, but we don't. We mostly talk about issues. And I go around and I talk initially about how we need a healthcare system that works for all of us. The senator has an idea on it, and I like it. We talk about an economy that works for all of us, and we talk about a government that works for us. And when we open it up to discussion, almost every time we get a question about Social Security. And so that's why it's so important. My parents just retired. My dad's back up there, if you want to wave. And having seen what retirement meant to go for them, and having to work that a few extra years to help pay for health care or other costs, and how important Social Security is now more than ever. And so, and following the lines of Senator Harkin, and he initiated a bill, the Strengthened Social Security Act. And just continuing to push the envelope on what it means for Social Security here in America. And then you hear, like we mentioned earlier, Mitch McConnell just this week saying that he laid out their game plan. This tax bill added $1.9 trillion to the deficit, and they're going after Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid unless we change who's going to Congress. And so that's why there's so many things that are important this November. And Social Security is right at the top. There we go. And so we're making this final push. And I was so happy that we're doing a Social Security forum here in Fort Dodge, because not only is it important here, we're an aging district. I know this district. And it's so important to feel where we're going to be in the next 10, 15, 20 years. And we have a current representative who spends more time worrying about elections in other countries than about this own 4th district. And so that's what we're doing, is being the contrast, getting out there, engaging in the people, and earning votes left and right. And I can't thank everybody enough for what we're doing here, and something special is happening. And before I hand it over to the senator, I just want to let everybody know that this race is going to come down to very razor-thin margins. And we need every help we can get from now until November 6th. And when I launched this campaign, a family friend of mine, he's a Native American activist across the river from me in Sioux City, he goes, "JD, if you want change, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. And once you get uncomfortable, you have to make everybody else uncomfortable." For the last 15 months, I've been uncomfortable. Last night, I slept at the Walmart in my RV. But that's what it's going to take. And if you have, whatever you have, these last little push, was it volunteer or whatever you can do, we'll take whatever you can get, or whatever you have to offer. And I promise you, if you put in that extra little effort, something special is going to happen. And I just read a tweet a couple days ago that said, and I don't believe in a blue wave. I believe in earning votes. And there's a tweet that I read that a blue wave means that if you live within 20 miles of a Whole Foods, you're going to do all right as Democrats. Well, this district doesn't have a Whole Foods. But we live in the land of if you build it, they will come. And we live in a land that if you build the right campaign and go out there and earn it, you're going to earn votes.